Hey, folks, my guest today is Abhishek Kaushik. He's a programmer, CEO, sales, marketing. He wears all the hats at his Bootstrapped company, which is now north of $1 million in AR in just 20 months, on their way to 5 million by 2025, is what he says. He loves talking about first principles, internalization, psychology, hiring at early stage, and he's doing this all at wecreateproblems.com. Abhishek, you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So just to be clear, are you like a recruiting agency, or are you selling software to help people recruit software people?
We are a SaaS, so we help technical hiring managers and recruiters use our software to sort of create talent pool, screen them based on coding test, interview them face to face, and in one click onboard them to the companies.
So it's really an applicant tracking system.
It's not an ATS. We are coding test first, and we are coding test and code pair tool first. Candidate sourcing and onboarding happens to integrations.
Okay, so you help people run engineering tests to engineering candidates to see if they're a good fit.
Right.
Okay. And this is great. Okay, so that makes sense. So what are companies on average paying you per month to use your technology?
Roughly, currently we have 50 plus customers who all are paid customers, and largely we cater to enterprise because we are enterprise software. So we have roughly 7 large enterprise as our customer today.
Okay, so you have your 7 first customers today.
Yeah, they are our large enterprises.
How many customers do you have today that are paying you? That's my question.
50 plus, roughly
50.
Yeah, 50.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is great. And then I guess give me the backstory here. What year did you launch the business?
So launching a business happened in 2019. We basically launched our product when we acquired first customer paying us $5,000 as an MRR. That was an MRR, and we started as a very simple use case. It was just to assess their internal engineers on different technical skills, and that's how we grew. Then the second customer came from the first customer because we got a referral, and third customer came from the second customer because we got a referral. So for first 5-6 customer came via customer referral, and that's how we started our increasing our customer base. And then we very recently we started spending on our marketing, and our sales effort. So pretty much that's where we are.
So you started at $500 a month a couple of years ago. What are customers paying you per month today?
When we started, roughly 1.5 years back, when we launched our product in 2019, right? It was $5,000 MRR, not 500. So it was $5,000 MRR, and from there, we currently our average contract value is roughly $20,000. So it's
per month or per year?
It's annual contract value, which is per year.
Okay, got it. So you're doing about $1,500 per month, or $20,000 per year across 50 customers. I mean, so can we take 50 customers times 1,500? You're doing about $80,000 a month in revenue right now.
Yeah, slightly more than that.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time, you can see what it changed over the past 88 days, and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your FounderPath dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right. So the teal is what a VC would pay, yellow is what private equity, and red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise. They sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of FounderPath, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. So you're north of $1 million run rate. And if you're at $85,000 a month today in revenue, where were you exactly a year ago? Do you remember?
A year ago, we were roughly 250K, which was our ARR.
Okay, 200,000. That's great. So where did most of the growth come from? Explain to me how you're finding new customers.
So it came from enterprises. Most of our growth came from referrals from one enterprise to another enterprise, and because enterprise we landed and expanded. So majority of our revenue, the 3x jump that you see came from enterprise selling. All the rest of the customers are very small ticket sizes. So we're still trying to figure out our ICP, but we have settled down somewhere around mid enterprise and large enterprise all around the world. So that's
and what is the, don't tell me the customer logo, but what does your largest customer pay you per year?
It's 150K.
150,000. Wow, that's impressive. And are you guys bootstrapped or you've raised capital?
We are bootstrapped.
I love this.
Nice.
This is a great story. Okay, so totally bootstrapped. And are you the sole founder or how many are on the team?
We have two co-founders, me and my CTO. And in total, we are roughly 25 people in the company.
25 people. And where are you guys based?
So most of the team is here, based out in Bangalore, HQ. But we're trying to, relocate to, and we're trying to start up an office in US Bay Area. So we're in the process right now, but everyone is based out in Bangalore.
Interesting. And what are some of the problems you're running into in terms of launching an office in the United States?
Not so far. We've just got the Delaware C, which was fairly simple, and now we're trying to land to a couple of large more enterprises to set up a sales team there. And once I guess once we figure out how to spin up a sales team in US, we'll probably be setting up our offices and stuff. But yeah, it's a very early stage discussion that's going on right now. So probably when I'm rethinking about situations. So let's see.
Very cool. And there's a lot of people wondering this, right? How can a B2B SaaS company set up a US based sales office? Everyone's thinking about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. All right, talk to me a little bit more about expansion, right? So when you're upselling customers, what more are they buying? Is it a seat-based upsell, feature-based upsell, something else?
It's mostly seats and when expanded seats across different departments. We also saw some upselling around features. So for example, we had coding assessments. Then some department purchase our project-based assessments where they can do live projects. Some departments purchase face-to-face interviews. So there were expansion across features as well, but majorly around seats.
Interesting. Very cool. This makes sense. Now, do you plan to stay bootstrapped or are you planning to raise?
We are looking to expand now, so we are planning to raise, especially slightly like a series A round, not a small one.
How much are you looking to raise?
Roughly between 3 to 5 million.
3 to 5 million. And what valuation are you hoping that you get?
Well, uh, right now, so I mean, we're trying to raise at roughly 70 mil valuation. 70.
Once 70.
70.
And have you had any pushback so far from investors?
Yeah, we had pushbacks. We had pushbacks, and a couple of discussions are already going on. So, in fact, we got one of the valuation done at 60. Just 3 months back, 60 mil. Uh, for a paycheck between 3 to 5 million. So, yeah, but we couldn't go forward with that because of certain other complexities. But let's see.
Why didn't you close that deal?
It's just the terms complexities. It's pretty. Yeah, it was something that I would I don't know if I should share.
Why do you need an extra $3 million? You have a scrappy team, or I assume you're profitable today. Why do you need the money?
So even I know this answer to this question very clearly. The only reason that I was looking for to raise is to actually expand globally, in enterprises. So it was more majorly like sales expenses. So how to give salary to senior salespeople who can go and build relations on the ground and activate large enterprises. So I had made like list of 50 large enterprises around the world who are majorly like global service integrators. So it's like, hey, if we have to hire salespeople on the ground for these enterprises, we're gonna hire very senior people. So it's just the salary expenses.
Yep. Makes a lot of sense. Hey, this is a great story. Obviously rooting for you guys. Let's wrap up here now though with the famous 5. Number 1, favorite business book.
Oh, so I think not business book, but I like this book called Deep Work. It's a self-help book. But I've
What is
read,
it called?
Deep Work.
Deep Work.
Deep Work.
Yep.
Deep Work.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Sorry.
Is there a CEO that you're following or studying?
Yeah. I follow Elon Musk. I follow CEOs like you guys. So.
Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building WCP?
Miro.com.
Miro's a good one. Number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get?
I do 6 to 8.
Okay, that's good. And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
Single.
Okay, no kids?
No kids.
And how old are you?
I'm 28 now.
28. All right, last question, Abhishek. What's something you wish you knew back when you were 20?
Well, so I would wish that I would have started earlier, maybe at 20, because I started at 22, I guess.
Guys, start faster. Their company's called WeCreateProblems.com. They went from, call it $10,000, $20,000 a month a year ago to now $85,000 per month, north of $1 million run rate, all bootstrapped. They're looking at raising $3 million now in a Series A, hoping to get north of a $60 million valuation. We'll see if he can pull it off. Obviously, a tough market, but what they've done to date has been really impressive. They help, again, recruiting teams give out coding tests to quickly figure out if engineers are a fit or not, and even do live work and live projects together as a test as they manage that pipeline, that recruiting flow. Abhishek, thanks for taking us to the top.
Thank you, Nathan.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers. They try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.